Yo, what's going on guys, Manny here and welcome back to my Sunday League football experience. Today we've got a very interesting one for you. It's a cup game in the Plumstead Challenge Cup. The team we're up against is Footscray Lions. I'm not sure if we've played them before or not, but I did recognise a few of the faces in the lineup. So we must have done at some point, and if I can, I'll try and find that. I mean, if I do find it, it should be playing right about now. If I don't, then yeah. This is a semi-final, by the way, in case I didn't mention it in the little recap video that I did the other day. I'm pretty sure I did though. So yeah, I guess without further ado, let's jump into the game. Another issue though, the tech team hasn't sent me the lineup, but it's pretty much unchanged from the game against Woolwich 90. So the only difference on your screen right now is Jed is at right back in the game instead of at left back, which is shown here. If you remember, himself and Bradley switched around. Things worked well against Woolwich 90 with the same lineup, so let's see if it's the same case today. On the bench, and we have Luke, Jordan, Leon and Brad. In case you needed to know, we are at home. We're in the red kit, of course. We're just using a different pitch. So Footscray kick us off and we're ready to go in the semi-final. But yeah, it was really weird. They were playing a formation which seemed to overrun us in the middle, and they had 4 midfielders. But yeah, this one ball is played over the top. Number 10's chasing it. It goes over Matt's head. He's misjudged it and we find ourselves 1-0 down. I mean, it's funny, but it's not funny at the same time. We were just like, well, I don't think any of us expected it, but it happened. And look at the reactions of some of our players. That could also be a contender for the quickest Sunday League goal conceded. I'm pretty sure it will be up there. So yeah, as if it wasn't bad enough that this team is the league above and also second in that league, we were 1-0 down within like 20 seconds. It was even less than that, way less. But yeah, you can see that it ruffled us a bit. Remember, of course, though, football is a game of 90 minutes and we have plenty of time to get back into the game. That is one positive in this situation, as Bradley tries to go on a little run there. He's stopped by the number 2 and they have an opportunity to play it forward, which was what they were looking to do. They were literally going for that long ball through the middle, but Sam gets a toe on that there and it goes through to Matt. They have it in midfield now. Number 5 tries to play it into the path for number 9. I kite it out and knock it into Tommy. Tommy sets it back to me first time. I keep my foot in just about and knock it into Thomas. Thomas plays it back to Toby. Toby's sizing up his options, sees that Thomas is still lying, goes with a fake pass. Thomas tries to get across first time into the box, misses Toby, and the number 9 can clear it away. Number 7 for Footscray now in a leg race against Bradley, and you know normally he's not going to win that, but he's managed to find a few yards and get across into the box, but none of their players can get on the end of that. Toby then retrieves it and he brings it down the line. It's a deflected pass into the path for Tommy. Number 10 tries to shield there and he does so well. It's knocked back and a bit of a mistake there from the number 5, so Tommy can continue his run down this right hand side, takes it past the 12, puts the ball into the path for Thomas, but it's a great challenge, late challenge by the number 2, and he's done well to get it out of play. Here's another example of us getting overrun in the midfield. They were playing 4 in the midfield. They weren't really playing with wingers, so there were 4 guys congested against our 3, but I was playing the deeper role, so sometimes I'd find myself with 2 men. That was a nice touch by Toby, by the way. But yeah, it was weird and we took a while to figure it out. They have a free kick now. Number 4 goes to whip this towards the box. Matt cuts it out. It goes under the legs of the number 10 and falls to Tommy. Tommy plays it out looking for Toby. Toby then holds it and he's waiting for the run of either myself or Charlie. I don't know who it was meant for, but eventually it goes to Charlie. Thomas goes to lay chase to it against the number 3 and then it goes off him and out for a throw-in. Toby throws this one into Jed. Jed in his new found position at right back, starting to get used to it as he tries to get across towards the box, but it's cleared away by a Footscray head. We're slowly starting to find our rhythm, starting to put a few passes together as this time Bradley plays it to Tommy, who knocks it to his brother Charlie. Charlie puts it into the box. It flicks off of Thomas's hand as it was really skiddy and really wet across the grass, and yeah, they get the free kick. Once more on Footscray, searching for that long ball down the line forward, looking for the number 10. He was quite isolated up there, so it wasn't always going to work. This time I picked the ball up after Matt's header and lay it onto Jed, and then Jed's got a lot of space in front of him to run into, and he sees Toby down the line, tries to play it into him. He's fouled there and he does get hit on the head on the way down by the boot, I think, so we do get a free kick. Tommy on his left foot whips a nice ball towards the box. It goes over Toby's head and the 5 gets it out. Tommy's also going to take the throw in this time and it goes to the head of Sam. He flicks it on, it goes to Thomas. Thomas tries to back heel it, it hits the legs of their player and again the 5 clears it out. To be honest, for Sunday League teams as well, these guys didn't have half bad players. They weren't a bad team. They tried to play football whenever they could, but we've taken it off them there and I've set it to Jed, who's put it to Toby, and then Toby finds me again. I get my head up and try and play a long pass across to Charlie, but unfortunately they cut it out. Obviously with them playing and overloading in the middle, they're going to have flaws with this formation as well, so they had the advantage in the middle, but out wide Jed found a lot of space and that's why you see him involved in the game very much, as this time Tommy tries the little McGeady there. Number 4 comes across and tries to shield it, keep it in play. He does, according to the linesman, keep it in play, so I think he did there. Jed does well to skip past that challenge, puts it into the box, hits off Thomas, and unfortunately they shield it and the goalkeeper's able to gather it. The ball ball's just gone long from Matt this time. Thomas jumping with one of their players. It bounces. Number 12 gets his head to it. Toby flicks it down looking for Charlie. 2 shields it and the goalkeeper comes out to get that as well. We're still trying to find an opening. Still knocking at the door as this time Tommy sets this one back to me. I take a touch, get my head up and see that Jed's in a bit of space again. Obviously, like I just said, they don't know how to pick him up and he cuts inside. Maybe he should have gone for the shot, but he tries to cross it to the back post. James arriving late, but he can't get a right connection on it and set it to Thomas. Jed and Tommy have just retrieved the ball for us and Jed plays it down the line looking for Toby. Toby sets it back to me as I've asked and I play it down the line once more looking for Thomas, but the goalkeeper's quick off his line and he gets there first. Sam has it at centre back. He's sizing up his options. He decides to go long, gets the long ball looking for Charlie. Charlie's fouled by the number 12 on the edge of the box, so we have a free kick. If there's anything Sunday League refs do not like, they do not like a mouthy candidate, and the number 5 was a bit of that today, so he's got himself a yellow card for a bit too much talk. In the last game we played, Toby scored a free kick. He's standing there, but it's Tommy to take this one and he goes for it. It's not a bad strike at all. Keeper struggles to hold it. Charlie hits the post, but he's given offside anyway, which I don't think it was. But I guess in this case you could say he's kind of lucky because we hit the post. 30 minutes have now been played. We're still 1-0 down. Tommy threads it through to Thomas. Thomas sets it back to Jed. Jed has a bit of space to run in front of him. He's got Toby to his right as well, but he decides that he doesn't need him. Pokes a little pass through to Thomas. Thomas with a little nutmeg on the number 5 there. Retrieves it, but the shot is straight at the goalkeeper, and he does, in the end, keep it close to himself. Footscray are feeling the pressure now, so they're trying to get away with a long ball, and the number 10 is up against Sam. He gets across into the box eventually with his left foot, but unfortunately he's going to run all the way to the other side. Number 7 is going to lay chase to it, but he's not got the legs to keep it in, and then I decide to take a quick throw down the line to James. James has a bit of space in front of him, decides to lump this one long, and it looks like we might be through and on goal as it's bouncing. Toby tries to get on the end of it there. Number 5 comes across. Toby tries to flick it with his leg, and that is the end of the move. Number 2 for Footscray clearing this one up in the air, and this is probably one of the better touches I've taken in my life. Nice to bring it down and play it out wide to Jed. Jed takes a touch, controls it, looks up, and then he sees me again. I take a touch, not as good as the last one, but I managed to get the ball over the top. It looks like it might drop for Toby. The number 5 is there again, and he was crucial for them in terms of cutting things out. Jed is still finding himself in plenty of space down this right hand side, and it's giving him the license to come forward as well as he tries to play it down the line for Toby. Good challenge in there from the number 12. Jed comes across, and there's one for the tumble cam. It's dropping from a height again after the number 5's clearance. Tommy effortlessly bringing that down, and he takes his time, plays a pass out wide looking for James. James tries to take it past the 2, but he goes sliding in and he gets the ball. We have a throw-in down the right. It's thrown. Look at Jed's face as he's thrown that. He's knocked it into Tommy. Tommy controls it, and look at this for a pass. A beautiful pass. Looking for James, finding him in space on the left-hand side. He cuts back and he goes for a shot. Not the worst attempt, but it's straight at the goalkeeper once more. Number 4 for them picks it up just over the halfway line. He's made Tommy slip a little bit there, and he's played it out wide for the number 3. Jed goes sliding in. Committed himself a bit too much in my opinion, but the number 3 gets there and his cross isn't the greatest, so it goes behind. This is one of 100 headers that Sam probably won this game as it bounces over the head of the number 9. Tommy heads it back to me and I smack it up the field for Thomas to chase, and the goalkeeper, as you've seen already, is quick off his line. Thomas challenges with him there, and the number 2 can bring it away. One thing I would like to think that we're quite good at sometimes is playing in little pockets and little spaces. We do have the sort of players to do that, and we need to use it to our advantage more, as this time Tommy, Jed and Toby are involved. They're trying to play it in tight spaces again. Jed picks it up, plays it down the line for Toby. Toby gets one into the box, but again the keeper's quick to it. Although at times they did try and play football, their main threat was still this long ball, and given the conditions it was always going to be hard to deal with as the number 9 gets his shot off there. It's deflected by Sam and straight into the arms of Matt. You'd look at their number 5 and think there's not much to him, but there's one thing for sure: he does win his headers, and he was doing that all game long as this time Charlie's fouled. I then spot the ball down, see James is in a bit of space, but then that's been covered by the number 2, so I have to go out to the right towards Tommy. Tommy then eventually gets under control. Jed's on the overlap, tries to go back to me, it's a bit short, and Footscray then cut it out. Number 4 for them up against Tommy. He's not got that much support on that right hand side. He's trying to cut inside. He does eventually manage to turn his way around Tommy, and then Tommy does put his hands on him a bit, but I still think it's a tiny bit soft for a penalty. I'd still call for it myself, so I guess we can't complain. Number 10 steps up to take it, and he sends Matt the wrong way, but I don't think we've played badly enough for this to be the scoreline. In fact, I think the opposite. I think we were playing quite well. Number 4 with a bit of a loose touch. I put tackle in there and he's late on me as he's followed through there when he's tried to get the ball. To be fair to them, they weren't actually one of the worst Sunday League teams we've played. They were quite fair, and if they did foul, they would apologise. Simple as that. That's the way it should be. Still didn't stop me from having a bit of a moan at the ref, because if you don't tell them early, it's going to happen all game. Judging by their corner technique, I'm guessing they watch the videos as well, as Matt fumbles that one. I head it up and Bradley tries to clear it. Goes out only as far as the number 7 who gets a good strike on it. It was goal bound, but Jed is in the way and he clears it down the line. We would have had a throw in as that guy put it out, but the referee blows his whistle for half time, so we are 2-0 down and in a bit of a sticky position. The possibility of getting to 2 finals is slowly slipping away from us, but I still believe that we're very much in this game. What's going to happen in the second half though? Let's find out. The second half does begin and Jed brings it over the halfway line. Our team talk at halftime was pretty much, we're still in this, we're not playing badly, so let's just go get some goals. As Thomas sets this one back to Tommy. Tommy gets his head up, tries to deliver it to the back post, looking for James, but it's cut out by the number 2. Matt with a long drop kick here. It's a high one as well, but how about this for control from James, who had some nice touches this game, as James knocks it into Charlie. Charlie takes a few touches, maybe one too many, and we've lost possession there, and they do put it out for a throw. Actually, in fact, I think that ball came off James as they're able to throw this one down the line. Bradley gets his head to it, and then Charlie gets his head to it, but he's fouled by the number 9. From that free kick, and Tommy puts an inviting ball into the box. Sam gets his head to it, and he's won so many headers this game, and that's one of them, and it is the goal that brings us back into the game. It's 2-1, game on. Can we get the equaliser? Honestly, big props to Sam. It's rare that you see him lose a header. So what can we do now? Can we get back into this game for real? As Jed tries to take on the number 6, he's been blocked off there and he does win the free kick, as also the number 6 has fallen into Luke and taken him down, but there's no hard feelings there and we can play on. Tommy's standing over it as you would expect. He puts one into the box. It's not a bad delivery once more. Sam's challenging with the goalkeeper. The referee's given a free kick though, but that could have been 2-2. Could have been 2 goals in like 2 minutes. The ball's been cleared away by Matt. I think one of their players followed through there as Toby flicks this one up in the air. It's gone very high. Thomas wins the header. It gets down to Toby. Great touch there. Take it into a stride and tries to play one through for James. James is deemed to be offside though. The referee gives it. Toby's not happy. It's gone through the goalkeeper's legs, so that could have been another goal. Given the angle though, I don't really know if it was offside or not. I don't know, maybe you guys could judge better. So far in this half, and it's been all us, as this time Footscray try and play a ball forward. The number 7's fouled Bradley and we do get the free kick. Number 12 for them with a pass to the number 8. Number 8 with a very loose touch. Thomas with some good feet to take it past him, keeps it close and flicks it out to Toby. Toby's not expecting it, hits off him, and the 12 does clear it out for a throw-in. Bradley on the throw-in this time. It's in towards Toby. He tries to flick it, and number 9's jumping with him, and the 2 clears it away. Only as far as Tommy. Tommy takes it down on his chest. A lovely touch into the path of Jed. Jed strikes it, and what a goal that is! Oh my goodness, we couldn't believe it. Look how mad we've gone. Everyone's gone running across. It was a great strike. First time, Bradley's gone on the floor. Everyone's in the muddle, and in that I also got my lip hit by one of our players, and I cut it. Yeah, when I saw it going towards him, I was thinking, yeah, there's definitely a shot there. There is a shot there. He's gone for it. I was literally waiting, and you can see our reaction. Everyone's just like waiting and then goes sprinting off. It was crazy. What a great goal. First time outside of the boot, and let's take another look at it.
Yeah. 901 Shelby Drive, look alive, look alive.
We're back in the game then, 2-2, and look at him, beaming with confidence. And wouldn't you be after scoring a goal like that? He's going on, taking a few of their players on there. Maybe does a bit too much this time, and the number 5 gets the tackling, and they can clear it out. Number 7 plays a pass across to the number 6. Number 6 swipes at it with his left foot, and that is most definitely a penalty. I don't know how we've escaped with that one, but that is definitely a penalty. Look at this. Like, wow, we have escaped big time. Number 2 for them, who reminds me a bit of Zwayback. If you know who Zwayback is, he reminds me of him big time. As this time they're claiming a penalty, but that's never going to be one. Matt takes it and clears it away. James is racing to the ball there with their number 2. He gets there first and he pokes it down the line looking for Toby. He's been set off down the left-hand side now. He's only really got Thomas to aim for in the middle this time though. He plays it behind Thomas. Tommy's arriving late to try and get onto it. It falls back into Thomas. He swiped it and he's had a bit of a nightmare there. Wasn't really one of his best games, believe me when I say that, because I know Thomas. But yeah, this time I'm able to take it down, try and play it back into the path for Toby or James, one of them, just into that area. But unfortunately Toby was offside. Number 12 now gets his head to this. It goes into the path of this guy. What a lovely touch that is. He strikes it and it's not a bad attempt, but Matt's able to keep it close. Matt then smacks it up in the air now and it's a long one looking for Toby. Toby touches it down past the number 3 and he does use his pace to get by, but he's a bit like Bambi there. He slipped over totally, but we do get the free kick for the initial contact. Tommy goes to put this one into the box. This time it's low and it's cleared away by the first man. 6 now pops this ball into the 7. 7 takes the touch. I take it off him and I go to get the ball again. The number 8's gone diving in there and I wasn't happy with that challenge. Got more studs on my ankles there. And also in the background of that, I think someone's fallen over on Jed, maybe the number 7 or so. And yeah, Jed's knee actually popped out of place. And apparently I didn't see it, but apparently these guys saw it click back in right about now when he sits up. So his knee popped out of place. I don't know what happened there. Popped back in, and Jed somehow managed to carry on. Soldier. We've just taken a throw and they've cleared it away. Number 6 can't control it, and then Jordan takes charge, back heels it into Charlie. Charlie takes a touch. He goes for a shot. He's sliding there, and the goalkeeper makes a good save down to his right. We are going in search of this third goal now as Jordan brings it over the halfway line. He's got Charlie to his right, and then Charlie takes over, and then he's got Toby to his right. He puts it to Toby. Toby knocks one into the box, and it's low, almost there for Jordan, but the number 2 does well to kite out. Matt this time with a long kick over the top. It's bouncing. Jordan and Thomas can chase this one. Jordan does challenge with their number 2 there. Comes back off him, goes to Thomas, and it's not really been his day at all. It's a tame effort, and it goes straight through and rolls to the keeper. Footscray is still trying to get the winner as well. It's there for either team to take as it goes through to number 5, who's clearly offside. He's not happy with that one, but you need to be careful, mate. You are on a yellow card. Jed kicks this one. It hits off of Toby and deflects into the middle towards Thomas. Thomas takes a touch, takes another touch, and number 2 with a late challenge there, and we get the free kick. Jordan goes to set this one into the box, but their keeper comes out first and gets a glove to it. Another free kick just inside their half. Tommy to take this one this time, and it's a long one, goes all the way through past all of our players and ends up being a goal kick. Their goalkeeper now goes to smack this up. He's got quite a good kick himself as Jed gets a little shove in the back from the number 10. Referee doesn't give anything though, and Footscray are now in a position to attack us and maybe hurt us as this one deflects right across the face of goal. And look at Bradley's reaction. We have escaped with that big time. He even tried to say he had it covered. No, you didn't, Bradley. We got lucky. Number 10 to take the corner now, and once again it flashes right across the face of goal. It goes only as far as Tommy, who gets us on the counter-attack with a long ball forward looking for Toby, but once more the goalkeeper is fast off his line and puts it out of play. Another corner into the box by them. I think the number 4's taken this one. It's cleared away by, I think, Jordan. It drops down looking for Charlie. Charlie doesn't quite clear it away. Number 2 gets his head back to it. Number 5 is there at the back post and he's trying to keep it alive. He does so. Number 7 goes for a shot, and how about that for a reaction save from Matt? That kept us in the game. Honestly, I thought we'd conceded. Deflected, hit off Matt's palm there. I don't know how much he knew about it, but he tipped it wide and kept us in the game. Footscray still trying to score from corners here, and it goes to the back post. Matt gets a palm to it against that big number 5. Number 7 puts it back into the box. It's to the back post, and Jed gets it clear away, so we are under quite a bit of pressure here. Number 4 tries to get back in, but Jed with a great block, and he's had a really good game at right back. We're still under pressure though as the number 8 puts us in towards the box. Number 2 controls it just about, but I'm able to clear it away after Bradley's put him off. Then we are on the counter attack. Jordan takes it under control with his knee. He's up against the number 12 who's trying his best to get back. Does eventually get back. It goes towards his keeper. Thomas is coming across. He slides and finishes off the job. The game is still there for the taking as this time the number 7 tries to anticipate something else. I just control it and take it away from him. Play it down the line looking for Thomas. Thomas then controls it and tries to knock it back into my path. I have to run around the number 2 though, so it makes me change my path. I can't really do much with that. Jordan's coming across to put the number 12 under pressure this time. He does win the ball, and look at how the number 12 goes in there. I know he got the ball, but yo, he's jumped and he's 2 feet off the ground. Number 10 is off down the left hand side and he's trying to get across in. He does so with his left foot. It bounces, but Matt's first to it and he clears it out. They've just taken a throw now. Bradley gets his head to it first. It bounces. Number 4 takes a left foot shot, and it's a decent save from Matt again. It's very late in the game now, not too long to play as Tommy tries to set Thomas away, and look who's there again. It's that goalkeeper who's very busy. Out to it first, tries to sell Thomas, doesn't quite do the job there. Thomas was so close to taking it off him, and he did get lucky. Number 4 for them with another corner. They've had plenty of these late in the game, and number 5 gets his head to it, goes through the legs of Bradley, and somehow it stays out, but it goes back to number 4 who delivers it back to the back post. Matt gets a head to it, puts that guy off. Sam gets a head to it. I clear it up in the air away from the number 10, and then Sam gets another head to it, and we do manage to get away. Only temporarily though. Number 4 holds up against Charlie. Charlie tries not to give away a penalty, hits off Sam, and that's another corner. They get into the box now, but look who's there first. It's Sam who gets his head to it there, and it drops down, but the number 8 gets it back in there, and I clear it away. Number 8 tries to get it back under control, but he can't quite do so, and then Thomas sets it down the line looking for Jordan. Jordan is able to bring us forward. We are on a decent counter attack here, and if we can make it count we could win this game, but Jordan pushes it a bit too far and it deflects into the arms of the goalkeeper. Jordan has it on the right again though, and he gets a delivery into the box. It's at the keeper. I don't know if it was a shot or a cross, but it gets there, and maybe if we had someone on their toes there we could have tapped it in and won the game so late on. So we do have a throw in, and Bradley's thrown that into Thomas. Thomas tries to control it. It's not been his greatest of days like I've said already, but he's strong there. He shrugs off the number 7 with ease and he knocks it back to Bradley. Bradley then looks into the middle to myself. I look up, try and see Jed at the far post. It doesn't get there though. It's cut out and they clear it away. Only as far as Tommy. He flicks it over the head of number 4. Flicks it past this guy as well. He's still going. He's been tugged, and then as a result of that we do get a free kick. Obviously Jed's still brimming full of confidence. He steps up to take it, but it's a poor attempt and straight at the wall. We're into the last minute of the game this time as Bradley throws it into myself. Number 4's hot on my tail. I take it past the number 7 and almost get past him, but it's out for a throw. Bradley takes the throw in into Thomas's feet this time. Thomas sets it back to Bradley. He takes a touch and he sells this guy with the little fake shot there. The number 2's gone. He gets it into the box. There's one for the tumble cam as well. Tommy tries to control it, but he can't, and it runs straight through to the keeper. Once more though, and the referee's blown his whistle, so that means it will be extra time. Nothing to divide the two teams. What's going to happen in this final period? So we're into extra time now, and Tommy picks this up. We look like we might be on a counter-attack, but Thomas has shrugged off the number 6, and Charlie's been fouled on the edge of your screen as well, but the referee's giving them the free kick. Jed's on the throw-in now this time, and he throws it into the header. Luke, who's come on in the middle to pair with myself, as Charlie flicks it into Thomas. Thomas flicks it on. Luke wins his header again, and it goes into the path of Tommy. Tommy goes for a shot. It's a great strike as well, but it's a good save from the goalkeeper to tip it over the bar. Jordan goes to put this one into the box. It's quite a high one towards the back post, looking for Sam, and it's cleared away by the number 12. The ball's bouncing down the line this time. Five's challenging there with Charlie. He can't keep his foot in there, and he's fallen to the ground. That's another one for the tumble cam as Charlie takes it down the right hand side. He's got options in the middle, cuts it back for Tommy. Tommy takes a touch, tries to line up the shot. It's blocked by 2 of their men, and it comes across only as far as Luke. Luke keeps it in play, keeps it to Charlie, and it's blocked. And then that is pretty much the end of that move as Charlie knocks it back to Jed here. Jed goes to line up the cross, and yeah, he can't get into the box this time. Remember, I was talking about playing in pockets. As Luke plays it to Jordan, Jordan plays it to Jed, and Jed gets it into the box, and again the keeper's had to tip it over the bar. Now when I have it on the left hand side, just on the edge of their box really, I play it into Tommy, a slide tackle from the number 8, I take it past the number 9, try and knock it back to Tommy. My feet are going, my legs are going at this point. I think I was cramping in my heels. I don't think I've ever had that, but look at my face as I tried to get out of the way of Tommy's cross there. Number 9 for them is playing with the ball here, and I put a tackle in, I win the ball, it goes to the number 2, he gets it only as far as Bradley. Bradley takes it away from the number 4 with a lot of ease, and then he gets his head up and plays it into my path. I take a touch, knock it around the corner for Thomas. Thomas takes a touch, knocks it around the corner for Charlie. Charlie might be through an on goal. He's put it wide, but the referee has given offside anyway, so it's not going to matter. Tommy puts a cross in towards the back post there, and Charlie's in the box. He's been just impeded by the number 5. He's not even gone for the ball there, so I don't know what that is. Charlie's been played through now. It's just him and the goalkeeper. It's a bit of an awkward bounce. He takes it down and he gets his head up. He plays it into Thomas. Thomas takes a touch, takes another touch, takes a shot. It's saved by the goalkeeper straight into the path of Charlie. Charlie goes for it, but he scooped it over the bar. And that is a big opportunity for us. It's been played to the number 7. He takes a touch. He's trying to find a shot away from me here. He does take a shot. It's a bit of a tame one. Matt fumbles it though, and it does almost put us in a bit of a pickle with the number 8 arriving late. Number 4 again with a corner. Different technique this time. Number 5 gets his head to it. I think it's a hit off Jordan. Jordan gets the second ball. It comes out. I clear it away, and only as far as the number 6 who takes it down. And he does that. Scoops it to the back post, but Bradley gets his head to it, and we can clear it out. Still nothing to separate the two teams, and we are into the second half of extra time. Number 7 here has controlled it, and he takes another touch, but Jordan's coming back and he does foul him there, so they get the free kick. Footscray trying to make the most of this as once again it's launched into the box, but Sam gets his head to it and out for a corner. Number 9 this time on the corner, he plays it looking for the far post, but Sam again getting his head to it, calls out only as far as the number 8, he strikes it, goes into the number 4, he can't control it, and I swipe it away down the line. Thomas tries to control it and then tries to get down the line looking for Tommy. I think it's too far though. Goalkeeper quick off his line again and they clear it out. Number 9 for them this time, trying to take it past Jed. Jed sticks with him, gets a tackle in there, and I get there first on the ball, but it's a late challenge there and I'm fed up with it at that point. It's just happened so much this game that I'm just like, really? Jed's bringing it in from right back this time. He's trying to go on a little run there, but the ball's bobbling. You can see that it's not really the ground made for dribbling, as we do win a free kick. I'm standing over the free kick this time, but like I said, we do need to change it up from time to time, and we've done that today as I play it out wide to Tommy. Gets his right foot on it this time. It's tipped over by the goalkeeper. We have almost scored. Jordan gets his corner into the box. It's towards the back post. Thomas is jumping there with the goalkeeper, and he's given a goal kick. Jordan this time switching the play, looking for Charlie. Charlie's got a bit of space down that right hand side. He's got Tommy and Thomas in support. Jordan also arriving late. Charlie then takes a bit of time there to deliver it. It hits off the knee of the defender and we give it away. Matt takes the goal kick this time. I'm able to flick this one on and looking for the head of Jordan or Thomas maybe. Number 2 gets his head to it. I also win the second header against the number 6 this time. Jordan flicks it away up against the number 8, gets his foot to it. Jordan's chasing it and then all of a sudden just pushes the number 8. So that is a free kick and then eventually a yellow card for Jordan. Goalkeeper for them takes a goal kick this time. Matt is trying to jump for it this time. He gets an elbow from the number 4. I think he's apologised for it there. Didn't mean it. Falls through to Tommy. Tommy looks up out wide for his brother. Charlie takes a touch. Decent touch. He takes it inside. He's got Thomas on the overlap. Goes for the shot. And he spooned it over the bar and into the car park. The ball comes to me now and I take it away from the challenge of the number 7. I'm driving forward now and I've got options in front of me, but I try and take it past this guy. And literally if I don't avoid him, I'm going to get fouled. So literally that's probably my fault. I should have just run into him. Up the other end of the pitch now, and the number 6 takes a strike at it, but Matt's able to gather that. Once more and the ball seems to fall to me as Sam gets a little touch on it there. I flick it past their number 6 there, take it forward, try and play it to Thomas. Thomas plays it into me, but the pass is out of my reach and I can't really recover that. Number 6 for Footscray now on the edge of our box, takes it forward. He fakes shots away from Sam, takes a left foot shot, and it's a great save from Matt. So he might have made the mistake in the first place, but with that save, he's definitely made some sort of amend. Corner for Footscray by the number 4. Once more, it's in there, but Matt's been fouled by one of their players, so we get a free kick. Not much happened after that, unfortunately, though, so it means penalties. Penalties will decide this, and I think this might be the second time that a Sunday League game has gone to penalties for us. But who's going to win this one? Who's going to go through to the final? So we've set up, and it's Footscray to take the first penalty. They step up, and he's put it into the bottom right corner, sending Matt the wrong way again. Jordan then steps up for us, putting it to the right as well, sending their keeper the wrong way. Footscray then step up and it's the number 9 with a very strong, powerful penalty. Matt got a hand to it, but not enough to keep it out. It was then my turn to step up second for us to keep us in this as well. I go and smash it past the keeper. He's got no chance with that one. Footscray step up again. It's the number 5, their big centre back, and he puts it straight down the middle. Tommy steps up to take the third penalty for us, but he goes straight down the middle, and the keeper was diving the other way, but he kept his foot in and stayed down the middle. That puts us in a sticky position and we need to score all our remaining penalties if we want any chance. Number 4 steps up for Footscray though, confident run up, and he puts it past Matt. Then it's Bradley for the final penalty, and if he scores this we are still in the game, but if they score the next one we're still going out anyway. But Bradley steps up and he puts it to the right, and the goalkeeper's guessed right this time and he saved it. So Footscray have won this game, and to be fair to them, they battled well. It could have gone either way. They had chances, we had chances, but they won the game on the penalty shootout. So yeah, despite our run of good form, it's come to an end. They've beaten us on penalties and we have to take it on the chin and go forward, because I think we've been playing well. We even played well in this game, and I don't think we deserve to lose in such a way. We had our chances, didn't take them, and that is football. Congratulations though to Footscray, a bunch of nice guys as well. Although they were flying with some tackles, like I said, they did always apologise, and I wish them all the best in the final. Good luck. But yeah guys, that is it for this week on Sunday League. Hopefully you have enjoyed it. Make sure to hit that like button if you have, of course. Subscribe if you are new, and I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Peace.
I had a dream, now I gotta win with the gang. Go ham for the squad, tell a man put down the clink and gram. Keep it gang, grip and bang, speakers bang, win for the gang, win for the gang, win for the gang, win for the gang, win for the gang.